Welcome to the TAF Hub. This is a brand new show brought to you by TAF Africa Global to educate you on real estate business and all the information you need to know about real estate.
After 45 years of construction and real estate development in 8 African countries, it is time to share my experience, and it can only be done in the TAF Hub. We will be inviting experts who will give you facts and the right regulations on real estate development.
Join us every week on our social media platforms for an exciting show. You can also watch us on GRTS TV every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Look where we are!
Hey, Mariama, how you doing?
I'm great! Look at the TAF City, man!
Thank you so much.
Wow!
Wow, I like those shoes.
Thank
Man! Okay, can mine match it? I don't think so.
Look at that!
Wow!
This is the real
No.
deal. This is the real
Look at the
deal.
socks. Look at the socks.
Yes.
That's the Gambian flag, huh?
Rapping 100%.
That's right.
It's good to
Good
see
to see you. Good to see you too.
Yes.
When last were you here?
During the rainy season, sometime around August.
Wow.
And when I walked in for a minute, I'm like, am I in Gambia?
Yes,
Where
you
am
are.
I?
You are.
So much development has happened here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And so much work. And look at the ground floor. Like,
Yeah.
I'm wearing heels, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not struggling.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
floor is easy to walk on.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the road parts,
Yeah.
the flowers
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
saw,
yeah.
you know, grow in here. Everything has just been sustained and it's beautiful and clean.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well,
Amazing.
thanks to the team. We have a good team.
Yeah.
As I say, I'm the captain of the ship. You know, I sit there, navigate, and I have the vision. But I must say that I have a good team, excellent team.
Of course you do.
They implement and you know, they've been able to fix this. Here we are at the gatehouse. So what happens here? Every resident that is here will have to go through this gatehouse, and that's the bay for the residents. So they will have a key card, and the key card will be swiped, and then you have these
Wow.
booms that opens up.
That's new to Gambia.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then at night, that's when we put the gates in there. Then visitors, they do come through here. When they come in, they go through security. So if you're expecting a guest, you will get a code which is generated through our app. We have an app that we communicate. And then it's sent to you. So if you're coming to visit me, I send you the code, then you come in, you are cleared by the security guys here.
Oh, nice.
And then you come in. But the
Yeah.
interesting thing is that there are different estates. So like the one that is now ready is called Bena Estate. So if you are cleared to go into Bena, you can only enter Bena.
Okay.
You cannot go into
You cannot
Didi
go
or
anywhere
go into
else.
Saba.
Nice. Hello viewers, welcome to the TAF Hub. This is another exciting episode. My name is Mariama Colley, your co-host, and I am here with the very host of TAF Hub, and really good to have you on the platform, Mr. Njie. How are you?
Fine, thank you, Mariama. But I guess today I am not a host, so you are the host and the co-host. Here today I sit as a guest.
Yes, today he's definitely a guest. I must compliment you for the amazing look and sock choice as well. Can you tell us a little bit about it? You look great.
Oh, thank you
as
so
always,
much.
though.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Actually, we're shooting this on Independence Day,
Yes.
and today I had an event in the morning, and it was more on tailoring and design. So I wanted to look good, as always. So the socks, these goes to my Kawas Club. They will know if they watch this episode.
Yes.
We have a group of men, and we call it Kawas Club.
Kawas
So we're into happy socks. These called happy socks. These fancy socks that you see.
Amazing.
So you try to match it, and break it up.
Love it. You
Thank
gotta
you.
love it. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Today, like he said, he is the guest, and we'll be talking a lot about TAF Africa Global, what they've been doing over the past few years, just to keep you updates on how far they've come and what initiatives they've been doing. And of course, you guys have been keeping up with what's been going on the TAF Hub. So we'll be doing breakdowns and run through of every bit of it. So Mr. Njie, let's just start with you telling us an overview of TAF Africa Global's past few years.
Well, past few years depends, but let's just say, let's go back 3-5 years ago. Mainly when the new dispensation came into power, meaning the Barrow government. Obviously, as people know, we were in Nigeria before then, where we made a breakthrough in Port Harcourt in River State by building 1,200 units of a golf estate, where definitely we made name, and it took us to another level in the regional and also in the global field, the global platform. And from there, we came back and started with some few estates, did Dalaba, Tanje, and also Tulip Gardens in Jambanjeli, and now we're doing TAF City, which is the most exciting of all. So over the years, very briefly, that's what we've been doing, and we also have some future plans.
Amazing. Now, talking about the TAF City, it's been exciting for everyone, and following the initial handover, we have also seen people moving in and settling down. Can you tell us, are all the necessities of life available at the city currently, which includes internet, water, just the basic needs that one will need before they actually move to a settlement?
Let me go back on the background of TAF City. TAF City, it's a long-term dream. It's a long-term plan to develop 1 million homes across sub-Saharan Africa. When we say sub-Saharan Africa, it basically means, you know, Africa, you know, below the equator. So not including, obviously, North Africa. It is, if not the biggest initiative in affordable housing in Africa, it will be one of the biggest. We have a vision to build 1 million affordable homes across sub-Saharan Africa. If we can, you'll have a house, a TAF house, in every sub-Saharan African country. So we started basically in 2018, and we wanted to start from home, because I'm Gambian. As I always say, born, bred, raised, and made in the Gambia. I don't think there's anybody who's more made in the Gambia than me. I'm one of those who are made in the Gambia. I mean, everything I have, it's all made here. So I think it is just right that I start this initiative from the Gambia. And that is why we started with TAF City. 1 million, but we look at the population, and whatever we deliver is proportionate to the population. So a population of 2 million and trying to deliver 5,000, that's a lot. So we started, and the president laid the foundation stone in 2021, December. That's when he laid the foundation stone. And we started serious works around January 2022, which is just about a year now. So, but the way it's done, it's built into clusters of estates. And basically, for those who are watching, because for me, when I'm on these platforms, I want people to take inspiration from my experience and what I say. So we're building it in estates, and the first estate is only about 60 units, which is almost done. Reason being that you don't want to start building and then have others, people coming in when the adjacent or close houses are not finished. So Bena Estate, which is one, it's almost done, and yes, people have started moving in. Now, basically, electricity is already there. Water supply is already there. And internet, we have laid all the basic infrastructure, because we signed an MOU with Gamtel, who are the owners of the fiber optic cable, for the fiber optic to come in. It's not in yet, but all the infrastructure is laid. So for now, obviously, with cell phones and towers everywhere, there's connectivity. So to answer your question, water, electricity, and telephone services are available.
That's great. So that means it's safe and ready for people to move in. And how does that work? Like, do you have to complete payments of a particular house that you are interested in before you finally move in, or you do a part payment where you are allowed to settle in finally?
We have different options. When we first started, we were able to convince local banks to come in as partners. Again, in housing, you need to understand that as a developer, my responsibility is to supply. That's my responsibility, to build a house and have it ready. It is not my responsibility to finance it. I am not a financial institution. And there are institutions who are responsible for that. And it's mainly banks. In the advanced world or in other countries, you have mortgage banks who will come in and finance the buyers. In the country, we don't have it. We don't have mortgage finance banks. It's mainly commercial financing that the banks offer. Yeah. But we have been able to convince 3 banks when we started, which was EcoBank, Guaranty Trust Bank, and Trust Bank, to come with us and partner to extend mortgages to our partners, meaning our buyers. So some of them came in and offered 10-year mortgage plans, and then some offered less. Now, on a 10-year mortgage plan, what they would do, once you complete all the criteria and you're qualified, they give us an advance, a bit. And then on completion, the banks pays us off 100%.
Okay.
And then they will now extend the financing to you, meaning you'll be paying them. Obviously, banks work with interest here.
Well, we also saw the Minister of Trade visiting TAF City, and recently this has also brought in a lot of questions, like what opportunities will this visit bring to TAF Africa Global and Gambians as a whole?
The Minister of Trade has the portfolio for trade and employment. So therefore, as one of the biggest employers in this country, in the Gambia, I mean, we are one of the companies that he's quite interested in. And he was impressed when he came there. And I must really compliment Honorable Babukar Usmaila Juf for coming in with his team and having very frank discussions. Yeah. So he came in and was impressed to see what we have done there. And then he also spoke about an initiative that we had with his ministry. But I mean, GAIPA is under his ministry. And therefore, we had an SPV, a special purpose vehicle, at the airport called GRTS. And there has been some issues, which then he did promise that he will resolve it. So we're waiting and listening and waiting to see what's going to happen. Yes. So a window has been opened, a window of dialogue to try and solve some of the issues we've had there. Apart from that, he has promised that he is here to support us as members of the private sector. We did tell him about some of our challenges that we have had, major challenges in trying to do business in the Gambia, which I think, quite honestly, he is ready to address them. So I think it was very good that he came because I must say that he's the first minister to visit the city since the president laid the foundation stone in December 2021.
And that is great to know because as a government, I mean, they should be impressed, of course, that a private sector is doing something like this. You're providing homes for so many people and the first city to be built, actually. This is something that all Gambians should be proud of. And I'm glad that the ministry took up the initiative to come on the ground and see the work you're doing. And of course, the developments that had happened since the foundation was laid. And obviously, everybody will be impressed. I was there myself. We visited the estate. And I must tell you, there has been a lot of improvement. There has been a lot of work. And it's just amazing. I can't wait to own a home there, And then with TAF Africa Global, we've seen so many initiatives going on and partnerships being signed as well. Can you give us an explain overview of the partnership between TAF Africa Global and Okoringo, which was signed on Thursday, 16th February 2023?
We have signed quite a number of initiatives on trying to bring in financing and also make things easy for our clients to be able to remit funds to us. Quite a number of our clients are based outside of this country. That is a fact. And this has been picked up by the central bank that over 50% of our GDP comes out of remittances. So Gambians in the diaspora are pumping a lot of money back home. And one of the things that they bring in is for housing. They buy houses for themselves, for the purpose of investment, or for their future homes when they come back home, or for their relatives.
Yes.
So also, if you are within the financial business or doing transactions with banks, you will realize that internationally, it is getting more and more difficult to remit funds for good reasons or for some reasons. So apart from using the conventional ways of remitting funds, which some of our clients have really had problems with, there are new fintech companies like Coringo who has come into the market. So we had some long discussions and negotiations with them, and we are now using them so that our clients will be able to pay through them.
Okay.
And at lesser fees. At times you can transfer funds, but the funds, can be expensive, limited. So we're busy trying to bring in as much partnership as possible, and we're also proud of the fact that Coringo also is 100% Gambian.
Yes.
That's something that we want to underline, that our choice is to work with Gambians as much as possible. We have now gone ahead and put in a new 24 months payment plan. So what you do is you pay a deposit of 25%. And yes, we will do the KYC, which is Know Your Customer, take you through everything. And once we are happy that you can satisfy the conditions, then you will start payments. So there is a 24 months payment plan that is now in place. If anybody wants to buy a house in TAF City that you can use. And if you are living outside of this country, one of the avenues that you can use in making payments is through Coringo.
It's nice that you mentioned this 24 months interest-free payment plan. Can you tell us how this is done? Like, if one is interested, what are the procedures? Like, how does it work?
Well, if you are interested, you follow us by calling first, and you can use WhatsApp. The numbers are very easy. 3762-333 or 7762-333, and you will get one of our sales executives, and they will put you through everything. Basically, there are forms that you will need to fill. They will need to just vet to be sure that you have the capacity and you have the means to pay, and then deal is done. As you know, at my level, I don't know all the details. The sales executives would have just run you through easily. And the marketing team, yes.
But easy. TAF wants all of you to own a home, and to make it easy for you, there are always initiatives being brought forward, especially with this 24-month payment plan. I think this will really help a lot of customers out there for flexible payments, and also to make it easy for you, and of course having new partners come on board for those who want to do remit funds to do these payments. So great. You have signed a joint venture partnership with the government of Sierra Leone. What can we expect from Sierra Leone with TAF Africa Global?
Yeah, Sierra Leone, again, let me take you back. I was invited to Sierra Leone or to invest in housing by the President Julius Maada Bio, way back in February 2019. The reason why I'm going back to this date, just to tell those who are watching us and want us to go into this business, that it takes time. It takes a lot of time at times to negotiate and break start the works, say by signing. So 2019 February to 2023 February, that's 4 years. That's how long it has taken.
We actually remember your journey.
Yes.
It was online. We saw you travel to Sierra Leone. Yeah.
So now we've signed a joint venture agreement with the government of Sierra Leone. And what is happening is that government of Sierra Leone has provided the land That's their equity contribution to the joint venture. And then TAF Africa Global will provide the finance, we will build, we will manage, we will sell. And then when we make profit, it is shared between the two of us based on our equity. So we're trying to build again exactly what we've done in the Gambia, affordable housing. Now let me just break and tell you the things about affordable housing. Because people, anytime we say affordable housing, few will say, oh no, your house is unaffordable.
Yeah.
Affordable houses is anything that has been built for the masses that is within a certain bracket. And the bracket that we operate in, it's done on cost plus margin. A good point that the Minister of Housing in Nigeria says is that, look, there's nothing like affordable cement, affordable roads, affordable materials.
Of course.
So therefore, I want those who are watching there, that whatever we do is our cost plus our margin. So we're trying to develop 5,000 homes in Nigeria, in Sierra Leone. We have started. I'm setting up office. Looking at hiring staff and setting the ball rolling. We have a pre-construction period, which is a whole 1 year. When we do all this, we're trying to do the market study. Those of you who follow us on our social media pages, you'll see everything that we've been doing about TAF Salon. It's all about understanding the market. So by the time we're ready, we'll be able to design houses and apartments that fit their budget. So that's where we are now. We are now in February. We hope that before the end of the year, we'll break ground and you start seeing the project on the ground.
Salo people, we are coming. TAF Africa is coming to you. This is great news.
Thank you.
And of course, knowing that we also have a lot of Gambians living in Sierra Leone and building more partnerships within the sub-region, it's just beautiful.
So here we go, Mariama. This is the Nafi,
Right.
and this is the Nafi show house. So what we do is, as soon as we get projects going,
Yes.
we build a show house. This is a model home. Like this plot that you see is about 30 meters deep, about 12.5. So about 375 square meters. So you've got space here to park 2 cars.
And then you have a backyard.
You have a backyard. We'll actually the backyard later. Then you enter. That's where you enter the house. You come right in here. You see?
Wow.
You've got your living room there, and,
Yeah.
and this furniture is being done by Hadindao of Kirgi.
Okay.
So she's the one who sells the furniture. So we put it as a sample. So if you want to buy and have extra furniture in it,
Yes.
that is it.
I love those curtains.
Lovely, yeah. And then you see that's the dining room here. Then from the dining room you have the kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen is there. There's the kitchen.
Yeah.
And with the kitchen it comes with basic furniture. Like all the cabinets comes with the price and the extractor. Now the extras are the fridge freezer, the microwave, washing machine, and the cooker.
Nice.
And then you have your external door.
Yeah.
So if you're cooking from outside, African food, you can bring it in. Then you have here your dining table, obviously, all set up. Now, when you come in here, you've got the general toilet here, the WC, shower, and a wash hand basin.
I like the space.
This can be used by visitors. And then you have a water heater up there. Now, in here, if you come in, you've got a master bedroom here. Here's the master bedroom. And the master bedroom overlooks the garden.
Yes.
So that's the master bedroom here, and you overlook the garden. So in the master bedroom, you've got your wash hand basin there, your WC, and your shower cubicle is in there.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, all nicely tiled, huh?
I love it.
And you can see the doors, huh? All nicely done.
Of course.
Yep, and then you've got 2 bedrooms here. One for, let's say if you have boys, they can be in one room here. That's one there.
Beautiful.
And then the second one is over here for the girls.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-bedroom and it's called the Nafi.
Nothing.
Yes. All our houses are named after ladies, as you know.
I can see that. So
Yeah.
what inspired the names? I know we've talked about this, but just to remind them.
Yeah.
You know.
These are all from our staff. I mean, all our staff that works with us, we name a house after them. Yeah.
I
So-
love this.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I love the choice of furniture that you take.
Yes.
You know, the choice of colors.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh my God, I must honestly say I am impressed with the amount of work you guys have done, both interior and outside as well. You know, you've paid attention to details and it's worth the price. You know, it's really worth the price.
Yeah, actually, as you can see, you haven't seen anything yet. I mean, that's only the Nafi as a show house.
Yes.
You know, there are many more. There are 11 different designs. We have what we call duplexes and story buildings.
Yes.
You know, from 2 bedrooms all the way to 4 bedrooms. Plot sizes, we have all the way up to 600 square meters.
Wow.
But you know what? I think we better call it a day here and then
Yes.
until you come again.
You can never take a whole tour of this estate in a day. You need to come early in the morning,
Yep.
you know, to really do a proper tour. But yes, it's been nice being here.
Thank you.
Very clean environment. I must compliment you for that. I see trash bins,
Yes.
you know, around. So is there any rules about littering in the estate?
Well, obviously we don't expect that any litter in here, given the class of people who are living here.
Yes.
But what we've done is we've made provision for trash bins. People always complain about people throwing away trash, but there are no bins for them to throw it into. So here we make provision for it at intervals. So anytime there's anything there, we just pick it up and put it in the bin.
Great. Well, this was the TAF Hub. It was beautiful taking a tour of the city. We all saw where it started. You remember when they were digging those holes,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
working on the drainage.
Yeah.
And now we're here. So I am just overwhelmed to see this progress from where it started, from the ground, to where it is now. There has been a lot of work, there has been a lot of commitment, and there has been a lot of teamwork as well, you know, especially the women who are working here. Seeing them together do things, it just gives me hope that the development that you're talking about within young people and the success that they want to achieve, they can if they put in the, you know, the extra effort and time and commitment as well. Yes.
Yeah, we'll keep advocating for that. You guys take the lead. We'll push you and you push them.
Finally.
Great.
Yes. Follow the TAF Hub on YouTube. You know the link, you know the details already. It's on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the TAF Hub. This is a brand new show brought to you by TAF Africa Global to educate you on real estate business and all the information you need to know about real estate.
After 45 years of construction and real estate development in 8 African countries, it is time to share my experience, and it can only be done in the TAF Hub. We will be inviting experts who will give you facts and the right regulations on real estate development.
Join us every week on our social media platforms for an exciting show. You can also watch us on GRTS TV every Sunday at 8:30 p.m.